that pepperoni in your pocket, or are you just pleased to see me?
Right, good morning, good afternoon and good evening. Hope you're well, hope you can hear me alright, hope there's not too much wind. I'm on a different bike. Again, don't worry, still got the beast in the garage, the GS, for my touring purposes. So guys, just want to talk to you about why at my age I bought a 21-year-old Gixxer. So I've been wanting a bike, another bike, for a long time. I've mainly had a couple of bikes in the garage, but for the last probably couple of years I've not had one. I need to get some fuel, by the way, because my orange light's on. Hopefully we'll make it. Before I had the GS, I had the Ducati Multistrada, and I decided that I wanted to get an off-road bike, so a bit more enduro, knobbly tyres, get it on them lanes and stuff. Now, I was never committed to doing full-on enduro because I haven't got the skill set, but I just thought there's a lot of lanes where I live, green lane and stuff like that, and I just thought that it'd be good, it'd be different genre. The bullet videos that I put on, if you haven't seen them, have a check of them. They seem to do well. So I just thought I'd get something like that and learn or improve my skill set off-road. But then I got the GS. Now the GS is big and heavy, but like I said, I don't want it for enduro and things like that, and the GSs are more than capable to do your light green laning, should I say. So I've decided that I'm going to, obviously that'll be my main touring bike. I've got the panniers and everything for that, which I bought, and that's good for distance and stuff like that. So I thought what I'm going to do is up the tyres a little bit on that to make them a little bit more off-roady, shall we say, but mainly on-road. But just in case I go adventuring and I see the odd sort of road that's available that I can just jump on and have a bit of an explore. I've already done it on that GS. I've done some light off-roading, and you know what, it's because it's got the torque and the power, it's great, it's really good, and it's really well balanced as well. So obviously I won't be taking it on roads or tracks when they're quite muddy and slippery and wet and stuff. That'd just be suicidal, because once that goes down, it's a big beast to pick up. So I decided I would go for a Gixxer. Now, why get a Gixxer at my age? Well, I'm going to disclose my age. I'm actually 50. I know I don't look it, I look about 25, but yes, I'm 50 years old, and should I or should I not have gone for a Gixxer? Now, the reason I've gone for a Gixxer, 21-year-old bike, there are a few reasons why I have, and the reasons why I've gone for an older one as well. First of all, without a shadow of a doubt, this colour Gixxer is the best colour Gixxer. Now, I know they do different variations of blue and white, but this is like a blue and silver. I will show you when I get off the bike. If you follow me on Instagram, there's a few pics that I've put up on there as well anyway. So it's the best colour one, in my opinion. I am really drawn to this colour bike. The other thing is, it's just a fun bike to have. Now, with me being older, yeah, I'm going to get some aches and pains for going sort of any kind of distance, but to be fair, I wouldn't say a distance, but I've been out on it for a couple to 3 hours and I've not felt anything at all. But my mate BJ is giving me these handles here, which are still your clip-ons, and they haven't spoilt the look of the bike, and they raise the handlebars up a little bit. Now, I was actually alright with the others, but I did get a bit of achiness in my wrist. But the other reason is, when I've got the camera on, I don't want to be too far forward because how the camera's set. I'm hoping this is alright. It's on the wide angle, so I'm hoping this is going to be okay. But the other reason is I've gone for an older one because obviously they're cheaper. Now, because it is a second bike, obviously it's not just about purchasing the bike, you've got your insurance and everything that goes with it, so you've got to factor that in. And it was a cheap bike, a cheap bike. It's a 52 plate, and it's in really good condition. Yes, you have got a few age-related marks on it, which you sort of see more and more as you're washing it and stuff, but when you just look at it initially, it's a lovely looking bike. It is an eye catcher. And for me, I would say the Gixxer, as well as your other things like your older Kawasaki's and things like that, they're iconic. So I just wanted something that I could just have a play about on, I could jump on, because I think with the BMW, when I had my other BMW, the Ducati was a different story. That you know, you could race that around all day long. But the other BMW, when I had that, yeah, I had issues with that, but I wasn't sort of feeling the excitement that a sports bike gives you. Now, I don't race around everywhere, like I say, I haven't got the skill set for that, but it is nice just to jump on. You get that feeling, it takes you back to your youth. You know, it's feels pretty cool to be on a sports bike until you get off. People think you're about 20, then you climb off and you're twice the age, and you know, it's help granddad, what you're doing on that. But yeah, it's purely for that reason. It was a cheap bike, I wasn't going to spend a lot on it. I wanted a decent enough one, and I'm happy. This has got full service history. It's also got 15,000 miles on the clock now. For a 21-year-old bike, you know, you average it out, it's not even done 1,000 miles a year, has it? But no, I just love it. The sound is phenomenal. I had an old exhaust, the GR Moto exhaust, which I've put on it. It did have the standard can on it, but it sounds really nice. I did put a Del Kevic on first, but I just thought it was just a little bit too screamy for me, for my little old ears. And this one sounds perfect. I'm hoping you can hear it. So we're just out today. I'm going to get some fuel first. Might get a bit of a snack, not that I've got anywhere to put a bit of a snack. But then we're just going to go up on the tops and just have a buzz round, and I will get the camera out and just show you around the bike as well when we're up. I'm going to see if my bench is available. I'm just hoping that the rain holds off as well. So I'll see you in a bit when we get some better roads. Just try not to get a ticket down here. So I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that there's a lot of elderly people, male and female, that have got these bikes, but if you go on percentages, I'm guessing that you know, maybe 50% of those people have probably had these sort of bikes all their lives, so that's what they like. Dave Motovlog UK's just bought a H2, which has been his dream bike, but I know that he's had sort of sports bikes, sports tourers. I used to have them when I, you know, a few years back, but I just like any bike anyway. So I don't mean to stereotype anybody, but for someone who has had more your sports tourers and your adventure type bikes, to just go out and buy one of these at my age, and I'm going to get loads of comments. I know I'm going to get loads of comments. Be nice, please be nice. But yeah, I just love it. I just absolutely love it. Now, a lot of people, like, they do this sort of thing. They'll buy a sports bike earlier on. They'll get it out the system. But I tell you what, you know, being on this bike, you just want to race it. But you feel, even when you're not going fast, you feel like you're racing the bike because of how it sounds. And I think that's the perception as well. You know, say, like, you know, when there's accidents and things like that, and you'll always get the car drivers, the cages, saying, oh, well, it was going too fast, but it probably wasn't. It's just that it sounded like it was going fast, if that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. Whether it makes sense to you guys, I don't know. But yeah, so you know, I've been out, I've bought this bike because it's cheap. The insurance as well for me is peanuts, absolute peanuts. I'm not going to start going into numbers and giving you my financial commitments, but it is really cheap to insure for me, for my age.
Hey, you couldn't see it coming. You might have thought it, but you couldn't change it. Hey, it's not right or wrong. It's about trying, find the silver lining. Rain and fire, highs and lows, you name it. Cold and warmth, laughs and cries, you have it. The world goes by, and by the time it does, you missed it. You didn't see it, flew by. 'Cause time's not waiting for me or you. You will miss it if you don't catch it in time. In time.
Is that a pepperoni in your pocket? Or are you just pleased to see me? Right guys, so here we are, 52 plate, 2002 should I say. It's in, like I say, it's in reasonably good fettle, but I just love it. It's got the black wheels, a lot of these have the white wheels, but I've got the darker colour on the top. My mate BJ's got the one, it's got more white on it, but these panels are silver. A few little cosmetic marks on her, but there's that GR motor exhaust to put on, which sounds quite sweet. You have got quite a bit of storage under the seat as well, which I like. But yeah, what do you think? But yeah, we're just out, local backyard, 5 minutes away from home, 5 or 10 minutes away from home should I say. But yeah, I'm really pleased with her. I say 15,000 on the clock. But is this your favourite? Is this your favourite? This is the K2. I do like the newer ones, slightly newer ones that have got the different shaped headlight. I've also, I think my very first bike was an S-Rad many years ago. That were blue and white as well, and that looked nice. But I just love this. I put the belly pan stickers on, so I'm just doing little bits to her, fettling her up as well. But yeah, just tell me. Just let me know what you think of her. Do you like the colour? Are you the ones that's in the yellow or the black? The wheel stickers on as well. So I've just took that. I'm not saying it's bland, but I've just put my own mark on her, really, as you do. And like I say, 21-year-old bike. But look at that colour. A few little things like little chips there. I don't know if you can see that, but I can get them touched out. I've put that on. I've also put this on, this tank protector. I've got some knee protectors there, tank protectors for my knees. Chain was in a bit of a state. It was a did chain, but I've cleaned all that up. That was just caked in grease, really. I am going to change these discs as well. I'm going to change them with the gold and the wavy ones, because I like them, and I think the better braking power as well. I'll get the best brakes you can for her. Don't like the tyres. The tyres are I think they are Sports Max, Dunlop Sports Max. I think my GS, well, it's got busy. I think my GS has got the Trail Max, Dunlop Trail Maxes on, so that's quite a coincidence. But I don't like these. Somebody pulled out on me yesterday. Obviously you haven't got the rider aids on this, so somebody pulled out, back wheel locked up, went into a control slide, but it sort of shook me up, but I just thought, no, I need better tyres. So I'm going to go for the Road Pilots, or I'm going to go for the Avons. If you've got any suggestions on tyres for these sort of bikes, just let me know. And apart from that, I'm just going to keep it pretty stock. This was already on. I was going to take that blue screen off, but I actually quite like it now. I think it adds to the bike. But yeah, so that is why I bought a Gixxer. at my age. So I'm just going to get some food now. Like I said, I look 25. It's just because I've got this beard. It makes me look 60. Now I'm 50 years old. I'm not bothered in saying I'm 50 years old. But yeah, I'm just going to get some snap now and just sit here on this lovely place. And yeah, then we'll get back on the bike and just head off home. So I'll stick the camera on when I'm back on the bike. See you in a bit. Sounds alright, doesn't it?
So yeah, let me know in the comments what other bikes you've got and why you've gone for those specific bikes. Is it down to just having a few bikes in your garage, or have you got different genre bikes? I think there's quite a few people have got different genre bikes, or bikes that give you different experiences. So just let me know in the comments. Be nice to interact with you guys. I just love it. I love the sound. It just feels really nice to ride as well. So you don't have to spend thousands and thousands on a bike. If you want to ride a bike, you know, don't get into debt and get yourself a really expensive bike. You could just get something like this. This is where that woman pulled out on me the other day, but I was coming the other way. I actually saw her edge out, and she come out, saw me, and then just carried on anyway. Didn't give me any room to go anywhere. This road here, yeah, she didn't give me any room to go anywhere, so I anchored up and I just snaked it, and I was very, very surprised I didn't hit her. Hope you've enjoyed the video, guys, and remember, if you haven't subscribed, please consider that subscribe. All helps the channel. Really appreciate your support. Thanks for the great comments as well, by the way. I've got I get comments. I do try and answer every single comment, unless it drops into the unknown and I don't see it, but I do tend to answer every comment. But remember, guys, doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, or what you ride, because every day is an adventure. Crazy out.